This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Anything such anomalies if brought to the concerned ministries, they will take action.
Subramanian Swamy targets Karunanidhi over the TNHP scam under fire now. DMK says it will act if misuse of the discretionary quota is proved.
It's a violation of Section 11 and 13 of the Prevention of Corruption Act. Hence, Mr. Karunanidhi must resign.
Jayalalitha bats for Swamy's demand that Karunanidhi should be named a co-accused in the 2G scam. All parties stand in unison in the Tamil Nadu Assembly today condemning the attacks against Indian fishermen. Is Jayalalitha a model student in the Tamil Nadu Assembly? Signing up for medical leave, unmasked hits her roster. This young couple from different castes fell in love and got married, but now they seek police protection, fearing threat to their lives by their own.
வீட்ல ரொம்ப கொடுமை பண்ணாங்க, அடிச்சாங்க, சித்திரவதை பண்ணாங்க. கொன்னுடுவேன். அவனை கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டா கண்டிப்பா அவனை கொன்னுடுவேன் அப்படினு சொல்லி ரொம்ப மிரட்டினாங்க.
Good evening, you're watching the news tonight with me, Divya. Let's bring you the national news making headlines this hour. A young girl is maimed and brutally assaulted in Uttar Pradesh after she resisted rape. 3 men arrested. BJP asks the Prime Minister to clarify her reports on ISRO caused a loss of 2 lakh crore by favouring a private firm for spectrum. It's wrong to link terror with any religion, says Pakistan Foreign Secretary Salman Bashir. Pakistan's former President Pervez Musharraf is named as an accused in the assassination of Benazir Bhutto. Ahead of Pranab Mukherjee's meet with all parties to break the 2G deadlock, the Lok Sabha Speaker indicates a debate on JPC. And pacer Praveen Kumar will miss the World Cup. He has been ruled out due to an elbow injury. Well, a top story tonight, Janata Party President Subramanian Swamy is continuing to pull the rug from under the Chief Minister's feet. After targeting Karunanidhi on the 2G spectrum scam, Swamy is now seeking to sue the top man of the state. Swamy wants the Tamil Nadu governor's sanction to prosecute Karunanidhi in this land allotment case. Swamy contends that the Chief Minister should be held responsible for the government's misuse of a quota that allows it to give free homes and plot lands to deserving candidates, largely to those who engage in social service and do not own any homes in the state. Under fire now, the DMK says it will act against anyone who misuses the government's discretionary housing quota. And on record, the government says that no mistakes were made and that it followed the norms of the previous government led by AIADMK's Jayalalitha.
Yes, whatever, almost all the governments have followed the same norms.
So the violations in that?
Violations.
Because one specific thing he's talking about is how many senior officers and bureaucrats, although they own property in Chennai, although they are wealthy, they have been granted houses, which he says is a major violation.
No, that it is on the declaration of the individuals that we allot plots. Government is not going to verify every applicant whether they own a plot or not. It's not the government's job. They give a declaration, and on the basis of the declaration, the government allots plots.
So when it's proved they own plots already, in that case will the government be willing to take action against them to expel the plots?
Yes. That is the normal procedure.
So, but just adding to that question, in this particular case, what was exposed, this person M. Kannabiran, a class 4 employee, who was allotted 2 plots by the TNHB itself. So, which means there is no need of verification or declaration from the beneficiary. The TNHB itself voluntarily has allotted 2 plots to him.
That's also in the case of Ms. Bhanumati.
So, how is that possible?
Yeah, that is there. If it is brought to the notice of the Housing Ministry, they will take action.
So, it was brought so far, nothing has happened.
We will see. I don't know how they have felt, but anything such anomalies if brought to the concerned ministries, they will take action.
But the critics of the DMK, including Swamy, say that bureaucrats and police officers were the ones who were benefited and that every norm was violated.
Fixed rules on what can be done. For example, if you have a plot in Chennai, you can't get it. If you are a high income person, you can't get it. He has violated every rule under that and allotted it to his favored few. And this has become very suspicious. It's a corrupt act, it's a violation of Section 11 and 13 of the Prevention Corruption Act. Hence, Mr. Karunanidhi must resign, as also he must be prosecuted. I have given names of people who don't deserve to get it, have got it. Well, you will read it. You say it includes civil servants, it includes judges, it includes police officials, it includes a very variety of people.
And support for Swamy has come in the form of opposition leader Jayalalitha. Yesterday, there were heated exchanges between the DMK and Swamy after he linked the DMK chief to the 2G scam. Karunanidhi had sent a legal notice to the Janata Party chief and gave him an ultimatum of 24 hours. But Swamy was far from retracting his statements, and now the AIADMK chief Jayalalitha says she fully backs Swamy's demand in court that Karunanidhi should be named as a co-accused in the Spectrum scam. In her statement, she says the very fact that Chief Minister Karunanidhi is backing tainted Minister A. Raja's murky deals itself is a clear indication that Karunanidhi was one of the biggest beneficiaries of the 2G scam. Moving on, attacks against Indian fishermen is what dominated the Tamil Nadu Assembly session today, and for once, almost all the parties were unified in condemning the attacks.
Unlike the pre-budget session, when the opposition walked out in protest, this Monday saw quite a lot of active debate within the House.
And regarding the other issue, the fishermen issue, there are a lot of killings and other onslaught of violence against Tamil Nadu fishermen. And we have suggested to the government that immediately they should initiate for joint patrolling with the Sri Lankan Navy and Indian Navy. That will be the logical step to give the necessary protection which the Tamil Nadu fishermen have been yearning so far.
The debate on recent killings of Tamil fishermen allegedly by the Sri Lankan Navy engaged almost all parties. While the DMK regime had already strongly condemned the killing of fishermen in its interim budget on Saturday, members still raised the issue.
தமிழகத்தில் மீனவர்கள் தொடர்ந்து இலங்கை அரசால் படுகொலை செய்யப்படுவதை கண்டிச்சிருக்கோம். இந்த படுகொலை தடுத்து நிறுத்தப்பட வேண்டும், அதற்கு உரிய நடவடிக்கையை மத்திய மாநில அரசுகள் எடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லியிருக்கோம்.
As expected, the opposition turned its gun on the interim budget, particularly on the issue of accumulated debts. From 57,547 crore rupees on March 31, 2006, the outstanding debt is expected to be 1,01,541 crore rupees by the end of this fiscal. The government defended itself spiritedly, claiming that its interim budget met all the central norms. In Chennai with Peer Mohammed, Divya Kumar for NDTV Hindu.
While elected members have to mark attendance like all of us do in our schools and colleges and offices, they too need to have attendance for a prescribed number of days. But what happens if there is a shortfall or a real danger of failing in attendance? Well, learn from their opposition leader Jayalalitha.
She has a reputation of having been a model student in school, never missing a single class. But opposition leader Jayalalitha is now unlikely to get gold stars that her school teacher would probably have given her. She did not attend the assembly session for even a single day since March last year. Rules state that at least once in 60 working days, a member should attend the assembly. Even entering the lobby and signing the register qualifies as attendance. But Jaya did not even do that. The new assembly complex is the reason for Jayalalitha's poor attendance. Ever since the assembly shifted here on the 19th of March last year, Jaya has refused to set her foot anywhere inside the sprawling building. As the 60-day deadline loomed large, Jaya's lieutenants chose the medical leave option.
Tamil Nadu முன்னாள் முதலமைச்சரும் தமிழ் நாடு சட்டமன்ற பேரவையின் தற்போதைய எதிர்க்கட்சி தலைவருமான புரட்சி தலைவி மாண்புமிகு செல்வி ஜெயலலிதா அவர்களுக்கு உடல்நலக்குறைவு ஏற்பட்டுள்ளதை அடுத்து அவரை பூரண ஓய்வு எடுக்குமாறு மருத்துவர்கள் அறிவுறுத்தியுள்ள நிலையில் தமிழ்நாடு சட்டமன்ற பேரவை விதி 20 உட்பிரிவு 1 இன் கீழ் சட்டமன்ற எதிர்க்கட்சி தலைவர் புரட்சி தலைவி மாண்புமிகு செல்வி ஜெயலலிதா அவர்கள் இக்கூட்டத்தொடருக்கு வராமைக்கான அனுமதி அளிக்கப்பட வேண்டும் எனும் தீர்மானத்தை முன்மொழிகின்றேன்.
And it was a happy ending for Jayalalitha, with all the parties passing the resolution granting her sick leave. With the assembly elections looming large this summer, Jaya will need all the energy to take on her opponents at the polls. Bureau Report, NDTV Hindu.
Well, medical leaves to the rescue for a token attendance there. And still ahead on the bulletin, another Spectrum scam enters the bandwidth Will the 2G scam be eclipsed by this massive revelation? Find out when we come back.